All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show. This is episode 275 of this great and wonderful show that I do by myself in a room by myself, probably just for myself. So what's up? How are you? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Swell salutations. So yeah. How was that intro, y'all? How was that? Was that good? Was that a solid one? I thought, you know what? I wouldn't say Mount Rushmore, but it was definitely up there. It was definitely, it just took 275 episodes for me to finally be able to do something like that. But, hey, I am rocking and rolling this morning. I don't know. I haven't gotten really much anything done. The very last laundry, which does it really even count? It's the kitchen towels. Is that even really part of the whole agenda or the whole repertoire of doing laundry? This is the weirdest thing for me. So like I for the longest time used to I still can't do it. I don't know if I have two reasons. One reason, so I can't ever wash the normal towels, like the bath towels, with the kitchen towels, because I think it's gross to wash both those things together, which my ex-girlfriend told me. She was like, well, they're both being washed in very hot water, so it's going to kill all the germs and bacteria and everything like that. But I'm like, I guess. But then mostly my biggest thing is because like some of the wash towels look kind of like the not the detergent towels, but the looks like the kitchen towels. So this is the thing. You might be like, John, why is that? That should not be the case. So I for many years worked in kitchens, from dishwasher all the way up to a sous chef, and during those times, like, you collect so many towels. I would accidentally, allegedly, maybe not. I don't. Who knows? This could all just be just for a fugazi for the podcast. But allegedly, I would take shit tons of towels all the time. I'd be like, oh, like it'd be because I'd always have like at least like 2 towels on me, 3 towels on me. Just one wiping down stuff, one for my hands, and another one just a free towel, just clean. So just in case if something were to happen, or I need to like take something off of the oven or out of the oven or off the stove, I have that towel to use. I can use it for sauteing or whatever. It was just always the thing. I always have 3 towels anyway. So every time I'd get off shift, I'd always just forget that I'd have towels on me. So I'd end up just allegedly coming home with a bunch of towels and stuff. And so over time, I have all these kitchen towels, but then so they're like the small little square towels, and then I used to go to 24 Hour Fitness, and they had, and then I guess Genesis too, because this was before COVID. I don't know if they do it anymore, because like before COVID, the Genesis I used to go to, they used to provide towels, hand towels, and like just regular bath towels. And their towels are the exact same towels as kitchen towels. If you didn't know this, if you go into gyms most of the time, because it's the same company, Cisco is the company that does all the towels, mostly throughout the United States. And that used to be Amco, or not Amco, Amex, or no, not Amex. It used to be Acme. The old, like old cartoons like that. On like the trucks and like that. Acme, that was that company. That was actually a real company. And turned into Cisco. They make over like I want to say it's close to like 56 billion a year. So it's something grossly large that it's like you're like, oh, million, right? Like no. You would think just million. No, this is a billion. This is with a B. It's insane. But anyway, so I have all these towels from all over the year. I mean, I have, no joke, probably well over 200 towels, and allegedly well over, I don't know. This could all just be for the story, for the podcast. Who knows? I don't know anyone who would get in trouble for that. It just makes it funnier to do it like this. But allegedly, I also have a lot of shower towels from the gym, and I just use those for my shower. I have nice towels. Don't get me wrong, guys. I have nice towels. Those are used at home. Then I also have these little shitty crappy towels. I use those for the gym towels. Those are my gym towels, because gym showers really don't count. They're just there because, if you sit in the sauna, you get out of the shower, you should take a shower just to clean off like the junk off your skin and stuff. But anyway, so I don't like to mix the two because I wash. Because there's a difference. I can tell the difference between like my gym towels and the home towels, and I wash those together. Those are fine because I assume those are the same. They're doing the same activity. They're only washing off a clean body, versus the kitchen towels that are cleaning up food and stuff that might have fell on the kitchen floor and stuff like that. So I'm like, why? I don't need to mix the two. That's the biggest reason why. And so like my last load of laundry my last 2 loads of laundry are usually the bath towels, and then I usually do at the end of every month. I usually do month or every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Then I wash all my kitchen towels. I use all my kitchen towels up first, and then once I use them all up, that's when I wash them. Because I don't see the point in washing only 3 kitchen towels every week. And it's like, well, then I'm also thinking like, John, maybe if you did only do that, then you could be able to wash those towels with everything else. But I just don't like the idea of washing dish towels with laundry towels. I just don't like the idea of it. I think it's quite gross. I think it's like I rather just use a small load of. My biggest thing, what I really don't like wasting, I don't like using 2 pod tablets. Out of all of it, that's really what it is. It's the pod tablets. I just don't like using up them. I know, right? I just talked about that for almost 7 minutes. Just what I do here, guys. So, yeah. Hope you're doing well. Swell. Doing great. What else is new with me? Golf. I played on Friday. It was the first time this week, and I played like absolute trash. To me, trash. I wasn't keeping my head down. But I also got to play like 7, 14, 21, like 28, almost 28 rounds of golf, and like 28 holes of golf, because it got so backed up. And so I because it was so busy, and because like this course I go to, like they have like a marshal at the beginning, but they don't have one like patrolling and keeping the pace of play up. So people are just going. It's a complete free for all at the course, but it's super cheap. It's only like $3 a month, $3 a round. So it's kind of just gotta have to deal with it. But so what would happen is like how the course is also made up too is like when you get to 8, you can just there's the road, and you can continue follow the road. You can go follow the road left because it forks. So you can follow the road left, and that'll take you to a whole, I guess that would be 7. So after 7, you can go and take the road, go to 8, or you can go right on that road and go back to hole 2. And so what I kept doing is I would just go and I'd play from 2 to 7, 2 to 7, 2 to 7, and that's why I just did that a bunch of times. And then on the 3rd time, I played all the way through till 9. So, and that's I'm out of the way. I'm not bothering anyone. And that's what I usually do. Like, if it's like really busy, if it's backed up on 2, it's because there's another one that's like you can go and just cut on to 8, and I'll just go and I'll cut on to 8, and I'll play 8, 9, play the back 10, or play the back 9, and then go ahead and do the front 9 again. Yeah, like it was good. And like, cause like, so how it's made is like hole 1 and hole 18 are, have a water hazard because there's this big lake that's in between. There's this lake, and you have to shoot it over the lake, and then to get over for hole 1, because the hole 1 is up on the top of the hill. It's like maybe like a 365 yard par 4. So it's not terrible. It's really not that hard. If you can smack it over, you can use, because there's a hill, and you can use the hill to kind of like slide it over into it, and you can easily do like a pitch up, like a 75-yard pitch to a birdie, like a 10-yard birdie if you play it well. But anyway, so I smacked the shit out of it, and it's how we've been with the drives, slowly getting that going. They're starting to get airborne, and I got that airborne, and I fucking went over like, sweet, awesome. And the thing is, I think what I really fucked up on, because I felt bad, and I was just in my head the whole time I was playing, was that this guy. So I did I did it 5:08 p.m. That was my tea time. I did that on purpose because I was figuring, like, everyone's gonna get gone. They're gonna get going. Everyone who wanted to play, like, that was really willing to play, they would play it earlier. And I like playing in the afternoon. I just want to play and just kind of practice and kind of just walk through the course. And I don't want to have to hustle and bustle through it. And so I did that, and this guy, like, then, like, I was on hole 1 about to tee off, and he's like, "Hey, would you mind having any company?" I'm like, "Nah, I'd rather just play by myself." And I felt really fucking bad after saying that, because I'm like, John, you could have just played with somebody. It wouldn't have hurt you to play with somebody. But I'm like, I was just so excited to get out there because I really wanted to work on my drives, and like, what's so fucking hilarious is that, like, my drives used to be absolute shit. Like, couldn't do anything with them. And now my wedge game is going to shit now. And then I think I might have fixed that, though. It's so funny. And then my irons are so, like, my irons are all going to the left now. Like, I'm like, they'll go, like, so if I hit it, I'll go, and it'll just go, and it'll just, like that instead. But then all my drives are like that. So I think I know what it is, because I'm overcompensating of what I used to do with my old swing. So, like, just recently, like, I'm, like, starting now to be able to use my whole body instead of having to use or rely on other parts of my body to be able to get the ball over. Because, when you're beginning, you're just trying to shoot. It's the same thing. It's like when basketball, sometimes, like, you're supposed to shoot like that, but sometimes people will take it and shoot it like that because they're pushing it, because they're just learning how to shoot, so they don't have a technique yet. Same thing with golf. I'm just in that spot, sadly. So yeah, and so it's just, Friday was just a fucking shit show. And since I couldn't, and also I think I couldn't get into a fucking rhythm, because, like, you would go and I would tee off, and then I'll be, like, right next up to the guys who are shooting right in front of me, like the foursome that was in front of me. Then I let them go all the way through, so it was like a par 4. Then I let them shoot their second shot, their second stroke, third, fourth, and, like, at that point you're usually into, like, the green, and I would just let them play the whole thing. And then from there I'd play, and I would just run through it real quick. Because I had that guy that was behind me, who I felt bad that I'm like, oh, I can't believe you should have just played with me. I should have played with you, and we could have probably had more fun. But I just really just wanted to play by myself. I just wanted to play by my fucking self, man. That's it. But anyway, so yeah, this is where we're at. This is how we're doing. We're about 13 minutes in. Should we do video of the week? You think we should do the video of the week, guys? All right, here we go.
You can hear it as it's going up and down. It's whipping up the cream, and that's what you do. You whip the cream until you get whipped cream, which you can tell because it gets really stiff. And then you just keep churning until you hit what I call sloshing stage.
Welcome to The John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
That video gave me an idea to do some weird videos like that, because I think that'd be funny. Because I need to start. I keep saying this. I need to, like, put more stuff on Instagram and stuff. But I'm like, to me, it feels like such a moot point, because it's like you're chasing some weird shit, and it's the same thing with, like, I don't like the censoring that people do on social media. I just fucking hate it. I think it's awful, because I think it's setting a bad precedent of, like, oh, they're gonna start self-censoring. So if they start self-censoring, then that means that we can control them without having to control them. They'll just do it themselves, because it's not a good precedent. It's like, when you give government the right to these things, then there's no pushback. That means, like, they'll just keep on trying to take, and they're never going to give that shit back. They're never going to give it back. So, like, if you start, like, doing, instead of saying porn, you say corn, which I don't even understand. Like, it's like, because the algorithm is like, you don't even know what this algorithm is, dude. You don't know what this is. But when you do those kind of things, then they're never going to give you that back. They're never going to give that shit back to us, guys. Like, and that's the thing that I don't like. And people are just like, well, you just don't understand how. I guess you don't understand how Facebook works. You don't understand how this works. I'm like, no, I understand how it works. I'm like, but if we were in a collective unit, just say fuck off, then the algorithm would correct it. The algorithm would correct to us versus we correcting it to the algorithm. And people want to talk about how AI is going to take over something. This is what you're doing. You're allowing AI because you do have no clue. I'm preaching. It's the same thing with like the people who are like, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't worry about anything. It's like, it's not that. It's just it's very perverse that you want to do this. It's really, really perverse that you want to. You have like an interest in this. It's like the government wanting to come in, like looking through your panty drawer. That's really what it is. It's just weird. It's just random as hell, and we allow it. So that's just me. That's just my opinion. Just hey, who am I though? Who the fuck am I? I'm just a guy in the basement. Anyway, here's video one. Here's all the runners up. I have quite a lot this week. I don't know if I should really want to play all of them, but here we go. Here we go. Oh God. All right, here we go.
I say this and I'm gonna let it go. So when I take a shit, and I'm not near I can't use no wet tissue or use the sink or whatever. I generally wipe until I bleed, but then after I get up and to go wash my hands, I wash my hands and then I take my wet hand and I wipe my ass and smell it to make sure I'm super clean. Do you do that? Just curious.
No, if you really care about it that much, you should do shit to shower. Granted, I understand if you can't do shit to shower because you're out in public. I understand that. But, like, if you're at home, then just do shit to shower if you're really that fucking concerned about it. That's what I do. It's annoying. It's really fucking annoying. But if you have, like, if you're a hypochondriac like that, then it's gonna have to do it. And some people might be wondering, John, what is this you call a shit to shower? I will explain. A shit to shower is you're living your life. You're at home, doing your thing, and then you're like, damn, I gotta take a dump. So you take a dump, you wipe, and I don't like using wet wipes anymore or anything like that because I just the fear of clogging a toilet, and I don't want to pay for that. So you wipe till you're clean for the most part, and after that point because of toilet paper you have leftover residue. Well, then what you do is then you just go ahead and just take a shower and you just wash your asshole, and then you leave and you get up out of the shower and then you put your clothes back on. It's fucking annoying, but hey, if you really care that much about being clean, then I would recommend doing that. But hey, that's just me. This is how I live my life. But anyway, all right, here's the next video.
Stacey Kennison making another statement. In the name of Jesus Christ, I renounce the entire English royal family. In the name of Jesus Christ, I renounce Maria Shriver and her entire family. In the name of Jesus Christ, I renounce all of the Kennedys that live in America.
I feel like the second one, Maria Shriver, I feel like that's a little bit of a personal thing. For some reason, you just don't like her stuff. Why Maria Shriver? What the fuck did Maria Shriver do? Oh, this next video is okay.
This is how much jizz I want to drink every day. Would you be willing to contribute? Let me know down in the comments below.
1, that's a ridiculous amount of cum. 2, why is this your fucking lane? 17,000 likes on that. Why? Why is that your lane? God, fucking gross. So weird. Okay, here's the next video.
Make my grandma's famous McDonald's casserole. When I was little, she would always turn my leftover McDonald's into the most delicious casserole. Just chop up some burgers, layer with ranch, nuggets, fries, and finish with melted American cheese. I honestly can't eat McDonald's any other way. This dish is the perfect comfort meal and so nostalgic.
Gross, but I understand it. Hear me out. I understand it, one, because even her grandmother's like attractive enough where like, yeah, she can get away with it. Like, you can tell her grandmother was like once good looking. That was rude. Is a very good looking woman. Was even better looking when she was younger, when she was the same age as the girl who's making the TikTok. And you can tell like the cute girl that's making the TikTok crazy because you can see the white of her eyes on above. That's the thing it's the thing you learn when you take psychology classes, is that if you can see the white, see, you can't see the white of my eyes. Not saying I'm not crazy still, but like it's less visible. You can't tell as much. Like there is a higher probability of like mental illness when you can see the white of the eyes. And mostly that comes with like mental illness or drugs like meth. You can do that. You can see that meth or cocaine does that. But just anyway. So like I can understand that they can get away with it because that. But is that even any worse than? How many times have you heated up in the microwave? Probably putting it in the oven would be a better. It's a slow burn. It's a way better cook. You know, we all know this. We all know this. Like putting stuff in the oven or in an air fryer is a way better cook. Like that's the reason why. Like we all have air fryers now. We're all like, what the fuck's a microwave? We never use our microwave for anything now. Maybe to heat up our cocoa, but that's about it. That's about it. All right, next video. We're getting through these pretty good on number 5.
Harry and Jim, you both see this? Fuck you both. Don't ever contact any of us.
Fuck you, bitch!
Suck a Mary. Go suck a dirty cock.
Yeah, go suck on a dirty cock, Mary. Fuck Mary. Fuck those people. Fuck all of them. Genghis Khan. Anyway, yeah. I love this shit. This is so weird. It's so fucking weird. It's so... Oh, man. The people go over there to fuck them. Wild shit.
I'm coming down for the motherfucking bill right the fuck now. We're going to Scotia fucking Bank. And the next time you tell me Chris Rock ain't no fucking good, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to fucking punch the fuck out of somebody. Tip of everything alright.
I feel like this is what... If there was a picture of like what my inner person looks like on the inside, this is what it looks like. It's like you don't fucking like tears in the eyes. Like what the like, why are you crying? Like I don't really know. This how I was like when I was like a junior in high school. Oh man! All right, next video.
Yes! Fuckers! Do you understand me, you fucking piece of shit? Fuck you! Bring it! Fuckers! Do you understand me, you fucking piece of shit? Fuck you!
Yeah, do you understand? Do you understand, dude? Do you understand? Do you understand the shit? This ain't just... You don't fuck around. You don't joke around about this stuff, okay? Okay? You don't kid around. Asshole.
What the fuck?
Terrifying, but super cool. Super cool though. Terrifying as hell. Super cool though. But terrifying. Just very terrifying. Alright, here's the last video, y'all. Here's the last video.
Cow. You want to start drawing the basic cow shape? You don't need a reference photo for something you've seen 1,000 times. Drawing a good set of cud chewers and lots of spots shows people that you mean business, including some pink teats. Elevate your art to a whole other level. Of course, I add some realism with a farmer, some milk, and bovine gingivitis. And believe it or not, only 2 animals were harmed while making this tutorial.
Ain't that cool? Isn't that such a cool thing? I know, right? I don't know. Just a weird video. I just wanted to show. I just have a bunch of videos I needed to get rid of because this is like once I show it on here, I fully delete them and they're gone forever. And so like there could have been videos I've been saved on my phone for like a year. It's just gone now. Just done. Over with. Done. Thank you so much for coming. But anyway, so we're going to move on to the next segment. Next segment is for Craigslist Misconnections. If you're not familiar with Craigslist, what it is a place on the internets where you can go and you can get like a roommate. You can find a new washer and dryer. You can find golf clubs. It's a really weird place. You can find a job there too. But there's a sub place to it. Almost like, you know how Reddit has like subreddits. It has a sub place called Misconnections where people go if they interact with somebody and they wanted to wish they would have like got their number, or if somebody had a connection with somebody or had like a friendship with somebody and now like they don't interact with each other but want to reconnect, they go on there and hopefully that person will see it and they can reconnect. But let's be real, it doesn't really work like that, because that's not the first place you go to for Craigslist Misconnection. But there tends to be a lot of craziness. It used to be a lot crazier back in the day, but I feel like it's gotten a lot milder since COVID. Anyway, here's the first one. Lost Mike, Independence. If you know August Burns, aka Mike, I need to get in touch with him, please. His bro needs him, please. It's the truth. It's just he needs it. He needs them. All right, next one. Looking for Brenda, Shawnee. I'm looking for Brenda. We used to hang out together, and now and then we met at Missy B's. Love to see you again sometime. It's been hard without you around. I know how that is. It is true. It is hard sometimes without having some people. Dude, I saw you the other night. Sorry I missed you in the parking lot over in Park, Kansas. Dude, sorry I missed you in the parking lot. I saw you in the store. You were slim, average, fit, muscular. Would like to hang out / chill sometime? ? I'm looking to make new friends. Hit me up. Yeah, it's like that's the thing. It's like they're so crazy. It's like what? But there's no like, what? You didn't help me. You didn't give me information to like possibly get it help. Whatever. Next one. Looking for Haley, Kansas City. Looking for Haley. You lived in Gladstone. Wore Charlie 25 t-shirts, sweatpants, Nike socks, SHOXS. Most of the time, text me, blah, 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 blah. I just wondering how you've been. It's your freak. Interesting. Weird. Looking for my buddy in Grandview, Kansas City. Hey, had a buddy in Grandview that would have me over to check each other for ticks. It's that time of year. If you see this, hit me up. I didn't deliver that one correctly as good as I should have, because that was a lot better than it was. Lost, Springfield. I just read on here where another guy had the same problem I have. I lost my grandma. I hope he finds her. Wild. Okay, this one's a good one. This was the one I've been wanting to. I didn't read it. I just saw the title and that was it. I'm like, I should make the title of this podcast this title. But anyway, Wokonda Meat Market, DSMSS, whatever the fuck that means. DSM space SS, like submissive salad. I don't know. Anyway, I'm still shaking since I kind of met you last night at the meat market. You said you were new to the area. I should have invited you over to eat. I wished. I've never done anything like this. I told my friend and they said, try here. Tell me what you look like and what did I drive. Tell me what you think about this. Okie dokie. That was okay. Anyway, lost my matured grandma, Fairfax. Anyway, I lost my grandmother. She knew what I needed and wanted. She is between 60 and 80 of age. She is giving and kind with kisses. I'm gentle and kind. soft love. If you're hurt and lonely, let me know. I can warm you in cold nights. All right. Anyway, wow, that was wild. That was a wild thing. We did pretty good this week, guys. We have about 10 seconds left. If you've gotten this far, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I guess we'll just see you on the next episode. Wash your hands, look both ways, tell your parents to sit hi, and watch out for deer. Okay. Good night.